Welcome and welcome back, Pedal Comma Podcast family. My name is Colette. That's Elizabeth. And in this video, we are recommending completed series because we all know how it feels to start a series and then you're like, what? It's not done? I have to wait for another book? I get it. Liz gets it. So we're going to recommend some completed series for you. So if you're interested in that, stick around. So with the completed series, because there are so many, I'm going to do 3. Liz is going to do 3. One of my recommendations, I actually haven't even started yet. I've owned it for like years. I'm sure it's great. I honestly bought it because it was pretty. Just being honest. But the first book I'm starting with is the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. Let me read the synopsis and then I'm going to tell you how I feel. Okay. Darrow is a Red, a member of the lowest caste in the color-coded society of the future. Like his fellow Reds, he works all day believing that he and his people are making the surface of Mars livable for future generations. Yet he spends his life willingly knowing that his blood and sweat will one day result in a better world for his children. But Darrow and his kind have been betrayed. Soon he discovers that humanity reached the surface generations ago. Vast cities and sprawling parks spread across the planet. Darrow and Reds like him are nothing more than slaves to a decadent ruling class. Inspired by a longing for justice and driven by the memory of lost love, Darrow sacrifices everything to infiltrate the legendary Institute, a proving ground for the dominant Gold Caste, where the next generation of humanity's overlords struggle for power. He will be forced to compete for his life and the very future of civilization against the best and most brutal of society's ruling class. There, he will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies, even if it means he has to become one of them to do so. Let me tell you about this book. The way he captured humanity in this book. This was a pick for my siblings' book club. Don't let them like this book. I was the only one that enjoyed this book. Actually, Melissa's going to give the second book a go because she was like, I was intrigued. It's more like a 3.5 for her. Okay. It was 5 stars for me. My brother said if he can do negative, it's a negative 2.5. He just... But the way he captures humanity in this book and how they act, and it's like you're so far in the future. It's like 700 years in the future. So you've left Earth. People are living on Mars. They've terraformed other planets like Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, all of that. The moons, all of that. People own them. That's how rich they are. Wealthy, I should say, because rich is not even a word. And it just lets you know that people are just getting greedier. Like, no matter how far in the future you are, people are people. People crave power. Yeah. And what do you do when you are trying to fight against it and tear down this systemic oppression against you? But then who are you going to put into rule after that? Because again, people are people. Fantastic story. I absolutely loved it. I think it's great. I recommend. 5 out of 5. Fantastic. What's your first book list?
That made me. My first series is the Luck series by Anna Godberson.
Ooh, Liz has the... Ooh, that's pretty.
Yeah, they're all really pretty. They all have the dresses on the front. Let's see.
Aww. That's so pretty.
It is like Gossip Girl during the Gilded Age. It is a true YA. I wrote down here. Oh, I didn't on this one. I think this came out in like the early 2000s. Oh, look, I have the book right here. I think it came out in the early 2000s. But so it follows a set of teens in during the Gilded Age in New York.
Mhm.
There's old money, new money, and loss of status. Two of
Mm.
the main characters are Elizabeth and Diana. They're sisters.
Mhm.
Elizabeth is the prim and proper. She's going to be the great wife. Everybody, all the suitors are looking for her.
Mhm.
And then Diana's the sassy, adventurous one. And then there's
Oh yeah.
Penelope, who's the new money,
Mm.
devious.
Okay.
And of course, there's the guys. It's Bridgerton vibes, but okay, yeah.
Mhm. Have you seen The Gilded Age on HBO?
Yes, I did not watch
Is
the
it
new
like that?
season. Yes, I did not watch the new
Ooh.
season. Yes, yes, yes. Let's see here. Um, but yeah, I read this years. I want to say 2013. Um, and I really enjoyed it. Like I couldn't put it down. And
Yeah.
one of our coworkers, she had 2007. She
Okay.
had read blew through them, loved
Yeah.
them, loved them. So really good. It's the Lux series, guys, by Anna Godberson.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My next book is all right. So my second book recommendation for completed series is the Unenchanted series by Shonda Hahn. This is also a true YA. I made Liz read this book. I was Liz, girl, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
This gonna hit the spot. Did it hit the spot, Liz?
It sure did.
Ate those
Couldn't
books
stop
up.
reading it. Couldn't stop reading it.
Yes. Let me read the overview. So it says Mina Grime is unlucky. Let's try that again. Mina Grime is unlucky. Yep, that's the word. Unlucky, unpopular, and uncoordinated until she saves her crush's life on a field trip, changing her high school status from loser to hero overnight. But with her newfound fame brings misfortune in the form of an old family curse come to light. For Mina is descended from the brothers Grimm and has inherited all of their unfinished fairy tale business, which includes trying to outwit a powerful story for making her its next fairy tale victim. To break the fairy tale curse on her family and make these deadly occurrences stop, Mina must finish the tales until the very grim end. I ate these books up. I was a grown ass
Did
woman
I?
when I read these books.
So did I. I ate them up too.
I loved it. This is a true YA. If you have kids, I would highly recommend it. I would say like 10 and up because it's like again, it's true YA. So the most you get is a touching, not even a lot of touching, more like heavy petting and kissing.
Not even. I don't even think have. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true YA, guys.
Yeah, it's true YA. Um, I would recommend anyone 10 and up that can read this. It's appropriate. Um, and even as an adult, I still think the writing itself was just fantastic, where you could dive into the stories itself. I thought this is a book I wish I would have had. If you see the video that we released where our lore started, this is a book I had mentioned I wish we would have had when I was a kid. I think I had said
Oh
that.
God, I would have loved it.
Yeah, this was fantastic. Fantastic. 5 books in the series, all again, it's completed, obviously, but I think this is a really good book. If you don't read, I think this is a book you would like to read with your kid and discuss. It's imagination, it's fun, it gives you all of the grim stories. It's fantastic. So that's my next one. What about you, Liz?
My next one is a modern fairy tale series by Holly Black. This is a series that not a lot of people talk about, or they don't even know that Holly Black had a series
Yeah.
before A Cruel Prince.
Yeah.
And when I was doing a refresher on these, I saw TikTok. This girl said that even some of the characters are in the Cruel Prince series. And they're just part of some termite court or something like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. I haven't read A Cruel
That's who
Prince.
they had to work with in the third book. The third book
Okay.
in the Cruel Prince series.
So, let me read. Let's see here. 16-year-old Kay is a modern nomad. Fierce and independent, she travels from city to city with her mother's rock band until an ominous attack forces Kay back to her childhood home. There, amid the industrial blue-collar New Jersey backdrop, Kay soon finds herself an unwilling pawn in an ancient power struggle between two rival fairy kingdoms, a struggle that could very well mean her death. So you guys know, Holly Black does not write fairies like SJM writes fairies. Like,
Mm-hmm.
she writes them how we all grew up
With the
hearing
lore.
about them.
Yeah.
There's goblins, there's trolls, there's
They trick
pixies.
you.
Yes, they're not these, you know, yeah. So me and Colette already had a
And even
conversation.
though they are attractive, all of them possess some type of animal feature. Like, that's how I grew up
And
with it.
darkness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So these were written, I believe, in 2004. So yeah, and it is true YA.
Yeah.
It is true YA. I ate them up.
Yeah.
I ate them up, and I was a whole adult eating these up. Like, they're so good. I even when we were prepping for this, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
should I reread them? Because I do like the darker aspect of the
Yeah.
fairy, realm. Because it's not, 2004. I will recommend this till I'm blue in the face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Holly Black is good. I like her writing.
Yeah, me too.
So, all right, my final one is the one I haven't read yet. The first book is A Magic Steeped in Poison, and then the second book is A Venom So Dark and Sweet by Judy I. Lynn. You see the picture on the screen. I really got it because the books are pretty. I'm just being honest.
Yeah, I actually have the first one, and I've also bought it because it was pretty.
Yeah, I have both. I bought it because it was pretty, and then also my best friend Carrie told me to read them.
Her best friend Carrie. Carrie can read, guys. That is Colette. I guarantee
she hasn't steered me wrong.
recommended 75% of Colette's TBR.
She hasn't steered me wrong. I'm just saying.
No, and I appreciate her because it's because of her that
You found T. Kingfisher.
Yeah. So
let me read you the synopsis. It says, I used to look at my hands with pride. Now all I can think is, these are the hands that buried my mother. For Ning, the only thing worse than losing her mother is knowing that it's her own fault. She was the one who unknowingly brewed the poison tea that killed her, the poison tea that now threatens to also take her sister's Shu. When Ning hears of a competition to find the kingdom's greatest Shanong-shi masters of the ancient and magical art of tea making, she travels to the imperial city to compete. The winner will receive a favor from the princess, which may be Ning's only chance to save her sister's life. But between the backstabbing competitors, bloody court politics, and a mysterious and handsome boy with a shocking secret, Ning might actually be the one in more danger. You know what this book sounds like? This book.
which one's that one?
Let me pull it out and tell you, because I can't remember the name. The Scarlet Alchemist. This is one of my fairy loot books, you guys.
So pretty.
Yeah, that's what that reminds me of. The synopsis of it. But yeah, Carrie said this was a fantastic book. She loved it, so I'm going to read it. Now, she told me this because, again, she's my best friend. So, she talked about this to me like 2 years ago. So it's been sitting here. But I'm going to get to it. I'm just saying, if you want to read it, it's completed. It's a duology. So there's only 2 books. You don't have to worry about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books. Yeah. So there you have that. What's your final one, Liz?
My final one, and I know this was really, well, I think people's interests shift, but it is a very known and popular series, the Hunger Games series, because they just released another book, prequel. So this is a second prequel in the series.
Yeah.
So it started off with the Hunger Games, and then it was Catching Fire, and then the Mockingjay, and then we have the first prequel, who follows Snow as a teenager, And that is the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. And then now the newest one that they released is called Sunrise on the Reaping, and it follows Haymitch, which, going back to the Hunger Games, is her mentor when Katniss's mentor when she's out in the Hunger Games. So that is my anticipated series. From what I read, it's complete. Like, that's it. She's not making any more. There's nobody else's. So,
I mean, because those two are major characters from the original trilogy, so it kind of makes sense to
that
get
would
their
have
backstory.
a big backstory.
Yeah.
You know, because Effie, who cares? I don't.
Apparently, Effie is a huge character in this book.
No, I know. That's why she annoyed me. Maybe now that I'm older, because
yeah.
So that's
but yeah, you guys, those are some books that we do recommend of completed series, so that way you're not having to worry about waiting on the next book to be released. It's done. It's complete. Finito. Here for you. But as always, you guys, we thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and we will see you in our next video, you guys. Bye.